to my channel. This is Makeup by Mackenzie, and I'm Mackenzie, obviously. Today is the first episode of War Paint, Herstory Inspired Makeup, which basically I draw inspiration from a woman from history and create a makeup look inspired by her. I think this is a really nice way to celebrate women, and since it's Women's History Month, I felt like March was a great time to get this kicked off. And I'm actually filming this on International Women's Day. In case you couldn't tell by the outfit I am wearing today, I am doing a look inspired by notorious Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg is one of the Associate Justices on the Supreme Court. She is the second woman to ever serve on the Supreme Court and one of 4 women in total to have served on the Supreme Court. So I'm going to be doing this look very inspired by her famous lace collars, and it's inspired by this specific one that she wears a lot. It's got a crosshatch kind of pattern to it that I think really translates well into a makeup look. And this was really fun to create. I chose a very mod style that I thought was very classic and reminiscent of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her garb as a Supreme Court justice. She's become very, very well known for being an advocate for women's rights throughout her career, even before she was a Supreme Court justice. So I'm very, very excited to use her as my launching point for this series. I will be having little facts about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, little quotes and facts about Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the screen somewhere throughout the video while I'm showing you how I created this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So without any further ado, let's play with some makeup, shall we? Alrighty, so let's get started with this look. I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I really want it to turn out well because I love Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She's one of my favorite people, one of my favorite public figures, so I really want this look to turn out well. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but you know, let's just dive into it and see what happens, right? So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and tight line my upper lash line and then my lower waterline, and I'm gonna use the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Eyeliner in the shade Black. Now, the reason I'm doing my eyes before I do the rest of my face for this look is because I prefer to do that when I'm doing something either that has dark colors or that is really experimental, in case I mess up or get lots of fallout onto my face, so that I can easily go back in with my, my concealer or my foundation and clean it up, or I can easily wash it all off without having to wash off of my entire face or fix it up at all. For looks that are really difficult or that I'm not so sure about or involve things like dark colored eyeshadow or liquid eyeliner, things that things that can get a little messy or hard, I prefer doing my eyes first and then going back in with the rest of my face makeup. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and a white eyeshadow, and I'm using this white shadow from the Morphe 35B palette. I'm just going to get that all over that brush there. And I'm just going to dust it from my brow bone down to my crease. Now we're going in with our liquid eyeliner. I have 2 liquid eyeliners I'm going to be using sort of interchangeably. The first one is the Liquid Kohl Waterproof Liquid Liner from Seraphine Botanicals. Looks like that. And the second is the Essence Eyeliner Waterproof Pen. This look I'm about to do is often referred to as a half-moon cut crease, and it can be done using gel eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, eyeshadow. It's basically like a cut crease but on the outer corner of your lid, and I'm keeping it very simple by doing black and white. So I want it to be very sharp and sleek. So we're gonna see if I can do that. So first I'm gonna take the liquid kohl from Seraphine. I'm just gonna line my upper lash line like I would normally, but I'm not going to extend the wing out very far because I don't want it to go all the way up here, because I'm going to connect the crease line to the outer point of the wing. So I don't want it to go out super far. So I'm only going to extend it just a little tiny bit past my crease here. Now I'm going to take the Essence eyeliner and finish it off. Now let's hope I can do the same thing on the other side. The inner corner kind of got a little wonky, so I might try and cover that up later. We'll see. Alright, so now that that's dry, I'm going to take my eyeliner pen here, and I'm just going to start making a curve up along my crease. And you can do it as high above your crease as you want. You just need to connect the outer point with the point of your wing here. So you have something like that, and I'm not bringing it all the way into my inner corner. I'm just going to leave it open. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to create a curve on the outer portion. So I'm just going to start right along here, and I'm just going to start making little arcs connecting that line to my eyeliner. So now I'm going to take a very small flat eyeliner pencil, and I'm taking the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White. That is some soft stuff there. Okay, and I'm just going to start really carefully filling in that area. You can also use this to clean up and cover up any mistakes that you might have made. Alrighty, we're getting there. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just filling in that area in between there with the white. And then on the inner corner there, I'm creating almost like a cut crease, where I'm just creating a sharp line for the edge of the white. And then I'm going to take a small flat eyeshadow brush and that white shade, that white eyeshadow shade from the beginning, and I'm going to pack that onto the lid to set this white. So it's got a very mod 60s vibe. So now I'm just gonna try and do the other side. That's always like the thing, you might get one side perfectly and then you're so worried about messing up the other side. So anytime that I get some white of the eyeshadow base onto my black eyeliner, I just go over it with a dry Q-tip just to kind of get a little bit of it off. And if you can't get it off all the way, just go over it a little bit more with some of that black eyeliner, and you should be able to hopefully get it cleaned up. So now what I'm going to do is create the lace effect from her that cross-hatched lace collar that she has. So I'm going to start by drawing some triangles, connecting them, the base of the triangles, to the lines, to this arc here. So we've got kind of this little dinosaur thing going on right now. So now we're creating another layer of triangles that go in between. So the base, so the point of the triangle should be in between the points of these ones, and the point where it meets the crease line should be in between the base of the other triangles. Like that. There. So you've created kind of a lace effect. So that's what our eye look is for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back to finish up the eyes. Alright, so I went ahead and put on my concealer, and then I added some bronzer and some blush. And I'm feeling like the eye look is a little bit top heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and start I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line here. So I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the bottom lash line. So I'm going to go back into that Morphe 35B palette. I'm going to take the black down here on a small Real Techniques smudger brush. Just a little tiny bit. And I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. So just like that. So you see how it just kind of pulls together the whole look and makes it so it doesn't look quite so top heavy. It just makes it a little bit more even. So I'm taking just a slightly bigger, fluffier brush and I'm blending that out. It's really coming together now, isn't it? So now I'm going to take that same brush that I used to pack the white onto the lid. I'm going to take that white shade again too. And I'm just going to brush it really lightly below the arch of my eyebrow, just to highlight it a little bit. And I'm also going to take that same white and pack it onto the inner corner. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this NYX base because it's creasing a lot on me. Yeah, it's creasing quite a bit. So I'm just going over with some more of that white eyeshadow just to kind of even it out a little bit. Alright, so that's what we have so far. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and put on some mascara off camera, and I will be right back. So now that I've got my mascara done, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my cheeks. And I'm going to take my Carly Bible BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to take this white shade right there. I'm using the Real Techniques setting brush for my highlight today. I'm gonna turn my mirror around. It's a little too close for my liking. I'm just putting it on really lightly. Don't want to go crazy with the highlight. And let's see, could do something like that, or could do something like that. Maybe that. Or I could do like a red. I feel like the red is a little too much, and then I feel like this one. I feel like that one's gonna be too much as well. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna go with this shade. This is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Soft Spoken. And this is the finished look. I really like the way it turned out. It really wasn't that hard to do, it just took a little bit of time and finesse, but it turned out very, very pretty, and it was really fun to try out. I also think it kind of captures the spirit of Ruth Bader Ginsburg with her lace, but then also with her class. I feel like this look is very timeless. I think that I really hope Ruth Bader Ginsburg would like it, and I would like to think that if she was a young lady and she wanted to experiment with makeup, this might be something she would do. I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope you are looking forward to more war paint in the future. If there are any women from history that you admire and that inspire you, please share down below. I'd love to hear your stories about the women who inspire you, just like there are women who inspire me. If you have any women you would like me to create looks inspired by for future war paint videos, let me know. Tell me what you think of this look. What would you have done differently if you were to create a look inspired by Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Alright everybody, I really hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it for you, and that's all the time we have for today. Remember, makeup has no rules. They're more like guidelines, so you do you, boo-boo. Alright, see you guys next time. So that's kind of fun. The Empire State Building has 73 elevators. That's quite a lot of elevators. Next, I'm going to take a... So far, so good. Kind of an interesting look, isn't it? Got a little too much on there. Ooh! I have to say, the gummy bears are really helping. You know, I can just picture Ruth Bader Ginsburg walking around the city of Ithaca, well, in her Cornell days, but I just can't escape like thinking of her in modern day Ithaca and not like 1950s Ithaca. So you know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg would have been down with that DP dough, or up on the bar and Mooney's taking a shot of Fireball and being like, oh, that's a Ginsberg. I don't think she was like that.